Hey everyone, so today's video is going to kind of be a Memorial Day weekend forecast and then an explanation on a possible El Nino event that could be setting up later this summer, going into the fall and winter, and what it could mean for the country going into the latter parts of the year and everything, latter months of the year, latter parts. Yeah, should probably know what I'm saying before I say it. Anyways, so right now we kind of have severe weather going on, possibly in the Ohio River Valley, going over into the Mid-Atlantic today, going into tomorrow, places from pretty much Indianapolis, Columbus, Ohio, Cleveland, going into western parts of the Virginias, including DC, Baltimore, Philadelphia, Richmond. All those places are in the red zone today for some severe weather. Hasn't done anything outside yet. I just went out for a walk with my sister to Starbucks. Nice walk, very humid outside, so the air is very sticky and just bubbling up. I can just feel that we're going to get storms popping up pretty much any minute now here in the DC area. The whole system is going to move pretty much eastward and northward, so New England is supposed to get some rain going tomorrow into Saturday, so the start of Memorial Day weekend is going to be kind of wet if you live along the New England coastline going on down into the Mid-Atlantic, but the rest of the south, southeast, and the plains are going to be pretty much dry for the beginning of your Memorial Day weekend, and it is going to be a little bit on the cool side for the Midwest, only 60s and 70s for the Northeast, but it is going to be bubbling up very hot in the south and southeast. Temperatures are going to be in the 80s, low to mid 90s, and you're going to have humidity this weekend, so very hot weekend, Memorial Day weekend in store. On the West Coast, however, we are having some relief with some rainfall in places like California and Nevada, going down into Arizona and New Mexico. Not a lot of rain, but it is some rain that will, any rain will kind of help with the very, very, very bad drought that they have over here. But not a whole lot of weather going to happen over the Memorial Day weekend in the West either. We are going to have a couple showers in the mountains and everything, and maybe some going into the higher plains, but not a whole big washout, not a big severe weather system. And just to mention, over into Colorado and Wyoming, from Cheyenne, Wyoming, down into pretty much the Denver and Colorado Springs area, today you actually are under a tornado watch until this evening. I think it's until like 8 or 9 p.m. this evening. So conditions are favorable out in the Front Range of the Rockies for tornadic activity later this afternoon and this evening. So if you live out there, please look to the sky and see what's going on and heed warnings if your area does get a tornado warning. So pretty much the Memorial Day weekend is going to be kind of high and dry, couple showers to deal with, and very warm conditions going into pretty much the south central U.S. and everything, and very muggy. Now, we did get some word in from NOAA that we could be ending up with an El Nino pattern setting up later this summer, pretty much like August, September, then going in through the fall and winter. And what that basically means is that the eastern part of the Pacific, so pretty much South America, so the western coast of South America, the eastern Pacific Ocean, the temperatures near the equator are very, very warm, and basically what it does is it lifts air up into the atmosphere, and what it does is it creates very strong wind patterns going toward the east, and that reduces the thunderstorm activity across the Caribbean and places in the Gulf of Mexico. So the hurricane season this year may be kind of just toned down a bit if El Nino conditions do develop and are pretty much strong in that nature. The other thing that El Nino does is during the fall and winter months is it kind of takes a little bit more of a toll on the climate here in the United States. Last year, obviously, we had record cold and everything, but if an El Nino develops and it's a strong El Nino, climate shifts basically into more of a warmer winter than anything. And the last very strong El Nino we had was back in the winter of 97, and 97 was recorded as one of the warmest winters for the United States. And then we had another one in 2004, and 2004 winter was pretty mild as well. So El Nino events definitely can change the weather pattern across the United States for the fall and winter months. So if an El Nino does develop, which there is about a 70% chance it will develop by the end of the fall, end of the summer months, August, September, and there's a 85% chance that one could develop into pretty much the winter, so November and December. So if one does form or does develop and it's a strong El Nino, then we could end up with a very warm fall and winter this year. So definitely different from last winter. So we'll see what happens. But until next time, remember to keep your eye out to the sky for severe weather and the front range of the Rockies going over into the mid-Atlantic. And you can check out more of my awesome possum videos, including my Atlantic hurricane season video, my summer forecast, and some crazy other videos I've made that I totally forgot about. Yes, posted up here on the right top of the screen, and obviously just write the stuff in on the YouTube search page. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go bowling tonight, and it's gonna be fun. And by the way, I saw Godzilla last night. You have to go see it. You have to go see it. Holy crap. Godzilla is freaking awesome. Just the whole entire movie is just awesome. I was, oh my god, that's amazing. So if you haven't seen Godzilla, go ahead and see it. This Friday, X-Men Days of Future Past does come out nationwide, and I'm very pumped to go see that one as well, as I am an X-Men fan and everything. So lots of things to go and do and see, and until next time, remember to keep your eye to the sky.